Crass RC, good day from Israel. We have Israeli. We have our good friend Harel Senderov here, Cass, and he is on it. I think Harel is going to be a big threat in the intermediate class. He has gotten a plethora of practice. His goal and his father's goal was to practice and sleep in the Tesla and come out and practice some more. So let's see how that all works out. Right?
Alrighty, guys, so it looks like the first round of pit stops have already come through. Looks like the one to go longest on fuel was our Israeli friend, Mr. Harel Senderov. He just came in at the 10:30 mark with his Mugen. So very interesting to see strategy. Harel stretching it out, trying to make up some time here.
You know, I have to say, I know I've talked about Harel quite a lot, but I have to give him some credit because he is getting faster and faster each race he goes to, and taller. He's now 9.9 seconds back of Cole Ogden. He needs Cole Ogden to have some catastrophe so he can catch him up. We got 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go, and Cole Caston and Cole Ogden have kind of just pulled away from everybody. You know what? Let's show our third place some love because him and Jimmy Fishback are starting to get into board in a battle, and you know Harel made the trip all the way from Israel, so we'll show him some love. What's up, Jimmy Woodley? Blue and red Mugen, yellow ring. Harel's about to come across the loop. Harel just went across the loop. Ah, okay. Well done, Alfredo. I'll let Patrick know. You need to come back racing, man. Morning, Mr. Talbot. How are you, sir? There's young Harel Senderov making the trip from Israel with his father to his second time in the USA to a race. He was over at the Wicked Weekend last year and did quite well in intermediate and has jumped up to pro. All right. There's Harel, his mom and family looking on from Israel. Good morning, Salty Joe. Stephen Forward says he's... What's up, Chris Nunez? I'm going to probably need a coffee here. See, hey, Grant, how you doing, my friend? Hello to you and Ali. You need them sponsors to race. Florida 8 scale's booming right now, dude. All right. So I hear Lance getting excited. Something's going on with Cole Ogden. Hold on. Cole Ogden's having a long lap. I think. Hold on. Harel Senderov is in second. Something happened to Cole Ogden. What happened to Cole Ogden? Cole Ogden's dropping like a stone. Cole Ogden having a DNF. Incredible. Wow. I just said if Harel finishes third in this final, it would be great. And he's actually going to finish second. Incredible. So something happened to Cole Ogden, and he's going to drop. There's young Harel. He's so excited. Let's go see his dad. Follow him down to his dad. That is exceptional. Well done, young Harel Senderov. Never give up. Never give up. And that's what that young man did. From intermediate last year at Wicked Weekend to Pro A final Nitro Buggy here at PNB. Well done, young Harel Senderov and Cole Caston. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I don't know what happened to Cole Ogden. We'll try to find out, but he had some sort of failure or flame out. But that's racing, and that young man at 15 years old, 16 years old, just made a Pro Nitro Buggy A final. That is impressive. Look at him. He's all excited. Don't be fooled. That kid is 16 years old from Israel. Doesn't even get to race much. Well done. That was awesome. All right, Patrick, let's go. We have Harel here for his interview. All right, I'm here with young Harel Senderov. Last time I saw you in Spain, you were shorter than me. You still are, kind of. But good job, Harel. I'm highly impressed. You just bumped up to your first ever Pro Nitro Buggy A final.
Thank you. That's amazing. That's pretty much redemption for what happened in Wicked Weekend. That was amazing. I'm happy with this result.
So what do you think about your first Psycho Nitro Blast?
Amazing. A lot of practice.
I was about to say, how much practice did you actually get? Because you said you were going to practice all night.
A lot, yeah. I slept in the car half an hour, went to practice, slept a bit, went to practice. A lot of practice.
It definitely paid off. You also got a very long pit strategy as well.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Very good engine.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Harel. Always good to see you. And good luck in your A final and the rest of your classes as well.
Thank you. You too.
All right, that's Harel Senderov making the trip over from Israel, making his first ever Pro Nitro Buggy A-Main. Highly impressive. And running intermediate. Come on over here, Cole Caston.
On behalf of Race Time Entertainment, we'd like to thank everybody for coming to the 2025 Psycho Nitro Blast. It is time for your Pro Nitro Buggy A-Main. Let's start with our driver introductions. Coming all the way from Israel, he is our furthest traveling racer. Starting at number 18 spot, running the Mugen chassis, J Concepts tires, JBR servo, Mugen body, Ninja motor, VP fuel, Sandwall radio. He wants to say a very special thank you to his one and only sponsor, which is his dad and biggest supporter. Starting in the number 18 spot, it's going to be Harel Senderov. And the number 17 spot coming from Peachtree City, Georgia. He wants to say a special thank you to his sponsors, Techno, J Concepts, Myrna Modified Motors, Tikan, JTP, Futaba. They got to take here, a couple of things they got to do. As we get things ready to go, go ahead and start warming them up. Pit guys, let's warm them up,
The consensus here, a lot of guys are going from the reflex to the relapse. What did you guys choose for tires?
We've been a fan of the Reflex this year. In past relapse, but this year the Reflex has been the tire choice for us anyway.
Now, obviously, you are staying on green.
I think the feel-good story of the day is young Harel Senderov making the trip from Israel to his second ever American big race. He ran intermediate Wicked Weekend last year, and now he ran pro, and he bumped up out of the B to the Pro A final. 16-year-old, non-sponsored, doesn't even have tracks like this over in Israel. He does some racing in Europe. Second trip to the USA, and in a Pro Nitro A final at the Psycho Nitro Blast. Very impressive. It doesn't matter where he finishes. He wins already by making this race. He made this race over some professional RC car racers. That's impressive. Very impressive. I really want a good race. I really want to lose my voice. All right, so Patrick has another interview.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Jimmy Fishback.
Followed by Brandon Rose, Ryan Lutz, JC3, Spencer Hackett, Mason Fuller, Jonah Wilson, Seth freaking Van Dane, and Jared the Wizard Riggins, Adam Drake, Jared Tebow, Lee Setzer, Robert Battier, Camden Lime, Tater Sontag, Joey Burdon, Cole Casson, and Harel Senderov. Nitro racing time. As we see Tanner Denny getting ready to go. And they're off. Mayfield jumps off to a good start. Let's see if it follows.